subject of gossip. He is one that definitely doesn't like it, and she is one who does. Please welcome Patch from Days of Our Lives, Stephen Nichols, and comedian and Tonight Show regular Carol Christian. Say hello.
I'm so excited.
Hey, baby.
No!
Well, do it again. One more time.
More.
All right.
Yeah. That's
All
great.
right. That was
How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you? Okay. I'm so happy now. Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Well, other than being basketball stars, are you guys into gossip?
You go first.
No, you go
You
first.
go
Nah.
first. You
Well,
go first.
I don't like gossip very
Yes,
much.
but he's outside gossiping.
Was it gossip?
I swear, it really happened.
Talk show.
Yeah.
I caught
Somebody
him.
mentioned the talk show, and I said, you know, I don't like that person very much. I really don't. You know, there's something about that person. And I said, oh my God, I'm gossiping. I'm standing here gossiping. I'm the guy who says gossip is bad. You know, you shouldn't gossip. And I'm doing it. So that goes to show you, you know, people do, probably everybody does it. And you have to catch yourself because it's such a habit, you know.
And men gossip much more than women do. But they don't? Yes, they do.
Is that right?
No, they do. The thing is,
we'll give you
but
your shot.
let me explain. The thing is, men don't call it gossip. They call it football.
Oh.
Men are always talking about players and their statistics and their size and their this and their that, right? They know these people more than they know their own families.
That's true. Is it ever good, like in our business, don't we thrive on gossip?
Yes.
Don't we need to know, keep our ear to the ground to find out what parts are available?
Especially if it's bad, because you want to think that you're not the only one having a tough time.
Is that the appeal of gossip?
I think part of it is, don't you? You know, oh, you heard so-and-so broke up with so-and-so. It's like, oh, so my life isn't that screwed up.
Isn't that bad? Yeah, it kind of makes you feel, I think it makes us feel a little bit powerful if somebody else is not doing so well. I think it's a psychological thing. It's very deep, you know.
So who's not doing so well? Tell us.
I don't know.
What about on the soap opera? Is that a situation that's rife with gossip opportunities?
I heard somebody say that they, out here this morning, that somebody said that they learned to gossip from soap operas. Where do you get that? I don't get that. Yeah.
Well, you don't think there's a lot of gossipy kind of innuendo going on?
I think it's gossip when ladies and men call each other up and say what happened on the soaps. Then it becomes gossip. But it's just a show before that, isn't it? I don't think the characters necessarily gossip too much, do they? They talk an awful lot, granted, but I don't know if that's gossip.
But everyone loves it. I mean, if you're in a doctor's office, which are you going to pick up, National Geographic or one of those other sleazy magazines? We're all going to go for the sleazy mag because we want to know stuff.
We put these negative connotations on it, but is it really that sleazy? Or is it a healthy way idle way to spend some time?
I think it's very healthy, personally. No, well, not healthy, but I mean, I think it's human nature. I really do. If there were 3 cavemen, 2 of them were talking about the 3rd one. Don't you think so?
Sure.
Like, you know, what's the matter with her fig leaf? You know what I mean? Where'd she get that? Some old oak? You know, I mean, I'm sure as soon as there were 3 people on this earth, they were talking.
Do children gossip, do you think?
Oh.
Yeah, it's rough on kids,
gossip.
isn't it?
My kids, I was thinking about that backstage, as a matter of fact, that my kids gossip, and you know, so kids learn to do it at a very early age. You know, they talk about each other and the friends at school, and my daughter's 12 years old, and she thinks she's 16, you know, and she talks about everybody. But I mean, we try to discourage it, we really do. But like I said, I catch myself doing it, and I think it's a real strong habit in every human being. They just kind of like to hear news, and sometimes it's negative, you know, it just turns out that way. But I feel, this is my personal feeling, is it's sort of, if I find myself bad rapping another actor, I think it takes power away from me as an actor. It's just something that I try to live by. I don't like to talk about other actors especially, you know, performances and whatnot. I just think it takes power away from me. I think it's better if I try to be positive.
Are we more susceptible being in this business to gossip than another person might be?
I think so. And some of it, you know, I mean, what you're talking about, that's, you know, when it can be evil. I mean, sometimes kids are cruel. They don't realize that, you know, as an adult, you learn what to keep under wraps. You know, you learn not to tell someone to their face what the gossip was, whereas kids, it always seems to be more out in the open.
Is it better if it's true? Do you think you can tolerate it a little better if they're talking about you, if it's a true story, rather than something somebody made up about you?
I don't know. Once in a while, friends will say something to me, oh, you're always, you know, being neurotic or whatever, and I go, oh, they do talk about me. And even though it may be true, you know, it's kind of like, oh, you know, you forget that they're doing it about you too, you know.
Does living a good life protect you from gossip?
No, because everyone's suspicious of someone living a good life.
Yeah, that's true. She's right about that.
Really?
Yeah.
So how do you protect yourself?
I think if you live a good life, you are protected to a certain degree because the truth is the truth.
Well, you know, also, there's gossip that seems less harmful. Like the thing you said back there, you know, about someone you don't really know.
Yeah, I said
when it's
I
a
don't really
figure,
know
a
the
public
guy.
figure, and you're saying something about that somehow is, it's not quite as evil as three people talking about a fourth friend. Someone who's put trust in them. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
I think for me, politicians are more fun because I think they get away with a lot of stuff that should be gossiped about. I can't, yeah, I don't mind that kind of gossip. But I mean, everybody wants to do it. I caught myself in the makeup room at work today. Somebody was talking about some actor, the three people talking about this actor. And I found myself standing there like this. And I thought, I'm going on Marsha's show. I'm gonna, I gotta get out of here. And I walked out.
It is. It's human nature, I think.
I think it is.
To want to know what other people are doing, whether it's to put them down or not. You're just curious. It's curiosity.
But now...
And I think some of it is healthy. Even in our business, it's good to hear that other people are doing well and they're getting... You know, it propels you forward, too, to do good work.
Yeah, good gossip is nice.
You know,
what is good gossip?
I'll tell you something happened to me recently. It was after the Academy Awards. It was the next day, and somebody that I knew had a friend who was working in a specific hotel and served room service to a specific actor. And there was a...
He's not going to tell us.
And there was somebody else in that room that was very interesting.
Oh.
And it thrilled me because I love both of these people. And I thought, they really belong together, you know?
Does this have anything to do with Rob Lowe?
No. Oh. No, this was a good one. This was a really good one, and I thought, God, that's fantastic.
Would you, I mean, you're not getting specific now, but
who else was at the show? Kim Basinger?
You're naming names, and you ain't gonna get me, no way.
Why?
Because then that goes against my theory that I believe in karma. I really do. I don't care who does what to me, it's what I put out that comes back. And what's coming back to me from other people is a direct result of something I've put out at some other time. I just believe that.
I agree, too. I
do. Serious. Well, let me tell you about karma. If I don't put out this commercial, we won't be coming back. We'll be back in a minute.